run in darkness. We join Glenn Hall and Martin Botha in their Ford at the start of stage 5.
Just look at this lot here. Can you try and form a picture in your mind? You've got to boop left, through a sloot, then keep left, through the farmyards. You see there are 2 poles there? That's about the most tricky area in that farmyard. That's 10. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! 100. Through sloot, boop left, then right through sloot. Through sloot, boop left, then right. Caution. Then sweep left, through second gate. Okay, left, then right, through the gate. Drift, then fork right over, caution down wall, 200. 100, drift, then fork right over, caution down wall. Okay. So down wall, fork right, left through gate. Contour. 100 contour. Okay, 100 contour. This is it. Oh, shit. Another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. 100. Jump. 50. Coming up. Jump and jump. Lots of jumps. Okay. Okay.
Towards the end of the stage, the Ford's windscreen starts misting up. This slows the team slightly, causing them to lose about 20 seconds on the leaders. Back in Cape Town, we spoke to Hannes Grobler.
Het gaat baie goed op die oomblik. Ons het baie goed gery tot dusver. Ons baie tevrede. Ek dink die kombinasie van my en Douglas werk op die oomblik baie goed en ek dink die uitslae bewys dit tot sover.
Hannes Grobler and Douglas Judd hold a slender 8-second lead over teammates De Waal and Hodgson. Serge Damso and Vito Bonafide hold third place, just 4 seconds behind the second Nissan. Kasi Kutsia leads Class B, while Enzo Kuhn leads Class C. Dawn over the Cape in the green season is a sight to behold. Today it heralds the start of day 2 of the Toyota Dealer Rally. Hannes and Douglas lead the remaining 37 cars to stage 7 near Malmesbury. The leading Nissan team get right down to business and in fact win stage 7 by 2 seconds. The driver and navigator communicate with abbreviated terminology. This crew are getting by with basic instructions and doing very well with it. Behind them on the road, and separated only by the 2-minute starting gap, Nick De Waal and Guy Hodgson start piling on the pressure. With no team orders in the Nissan camp, Nick works hard at Hannes's pace. Stage 7 spells disaster for the number 1 Toyota, as the crew are forced to stop and extinguish a fire in the engine compartment. An oil leak from the power steering hydraulics has caused the blaze. Oil has also been sucked into the motor. Glenn Gibbons and Peter Cuffley pass their stricken teammates. Serge gets the car going, if only to limp back to his service crew at the end of the stage. The team has lost 10 minutes and drop out of the first 10 placings. Sarel finds himself in third place overall, instantly promoted by Serge's mishap. Enzo Kin and Johan Seelung have had to keep their pace up to keep a charging Eric Sanders at bay. Sanders, together with Tilo van Westenhagen, need every point to keep themselves in the championship running. Kossie Coetzee and Wiley Harrington continue to lead Class B unchallenged, the Uno having retired the previous night. Third in Class C and staying on the pace, the husband and wife combination of Ben and Isabel van der Westhuizen. Leading privateers Keith Coleman, together now with Gillian Tarleton in their Class C Golf. Tony Ball and Tony Babb ahead of a very competitive Class D field. Only 36 seconds behind Ball and Babb, Glenn Derman and Charles Rieler in the 1600cc Class D Sentra. Stage 9 sees the end of Van der Merwe and Boshoff, while Nick de Waal pulls this stunt in front of a huge crowd. With the car having landed back on its wheels, Nick is able to keep the engine running and, despite the damage to the bodywork, finishes the stage, having lost only a minute, but keeping his second place on the scoreboard. Every effort is made to keep the car as drivable as possible. We see it again in slow motion, the footage supplied to us by spectator Sean Phillips. On stage 10, Glyn Hall and Martin Botha lead the Ford effort alone, Sarel's laser having broken a camshaft sprocket on entering stage 9. Nick de Waal's mishap has closed the gap to just on 2 minutes between the second Nissan and this Ford Laser. With the car's body literally strapped together, de Waal continues to power the Sentra through the stages, keeping second place secure in the process. While a flat tyre hardly slows Ralph Chadwick in stage 10, the team roll the Golf in stage 11 and drop down to 16th place. Serge and Vito have won all 4 stages since the fire in 7 and have charged back up the scoreboard to 9th position overall at the Mauriceburg regroup. They are still 10 minutes off the leaders, Hannes Grobler and Douglas Judd. After 11 stages and with just 5 remaining, the leading team have a comfortable minute and a half to play with. Glyn Hall must defend third place from a charging Glenn Gibbons. Sanders and Van Westenhagen now lead Class C after Enzo Kin retired his conquest in stage 9. Only 28 cars remain in the rally. We pick up the third place Class A team of Glyn Hall and Martin Botha deep into stage 12. The newly built Ford Sassel Laser sounding sweet and going well. But Glyn has a rampant Glenn Gibbons behind him and could soon lose third place. Only 39 seconds separated the 2 cars at the Mauriceburg regroup. Glenn Gibbons and Peter Cuffley have instructions to go for the Ford, and since stage 7 have taken 14 seconds off Glyn and Martin. Here on stage 12, Glenn gains 16 seconds on the Ford. Serge Damso is at his best when chasing from the back of the field. Although he has no chance of winning this rally for Toyota, Serge knocks 48 seconds off the leading car on this stage alone. After inheriting the Class C lead in stage 9, Eric Sanders and Tilo van Westenhagen now hold a slender 20-second lead from the third conquest of Ben and Isabel van der Westhuizen. Here on a switchback in stage 13, Eric whips power to the wheels, snapping a drive shaft and sidelines the Toyota and their championship hopes.
Eerste grondpad in. Okay, Arie, jy moet so 1 kilo terugry, dan is daar 'n grondpad na jou regterkant. Kom op met hom hoor as hy ons sien. Okay.
Ben and Isabel simply drive their way into the Class C lead.
Ten seconds.
We catch up with the leaders at the start of stage 15, where we join them for a short sprint through Malmesbury.
3, 2, 1, go. Crossroads straight on, sweep right. Straight on.
Crossroads left 100, left, yeah, left. Into crossroads left. Crossroads left. Left. Turn off hairpin right. Keep this side of the island. Hairpin right, keep it tight, keep it tight. Hairpin left. Hairpin left. Turn off right. Turn off right. Crossroads left. Left. And left onto gravel. Left onto gravel. And 50 ramp up. 50 ramp up. Caution, ramp up. Ramp up. And then turn right. See right. See right. Keep it right. Keep it right. Keep it right. Flying finish.
With the Hall-Gibbons battle down to only a few seconds, Glenn posts a fastest time of 59 seconds, pleasing the Ford fans in the process. Serge and Vito have charged their way up the field, winning every stage since their fateful episode in 7. Here on 15, not to be outsmarted, Serge equals Glenn Hall's time. Kossie Coetzee and Wiley Harrington have failed to finish an event since the Tour de Total in February. Be that as it may, the team have led the Class B competition on every rally, only to be sidelined in the closing moments of every event. The crew have this and the final stage to complete to break this dreadful record. Back to Eysterplaat for the final stage, Friday's second stage in reverse. We rejoin the team who have led the Toyota dealer rally from the early stages to this, the last.
Yeah, all the way around, right. Right. Yeah. Sweep left. And left onto runway. Sweep left onto runway. Right, 1.5 kilos.
Inspired by the change in the crew, Hannes has driven a faultless rally. Together with Douglas, they have set the pace and controlled the lead immaculately. The final results, a true reflection of the pace and drama played out over the event. Gibbons, having almost caught the Ford, blew the motor on the last stage and failed to finish. Serge and Vito fought back to fill their fourth place. Kossie and Wiley took the Class B honours, the Van der Westhuysen's Class C, while Ball and Babb won Class D. While Hannes is joined by his Nissan teammates, he stands alone at the top of the Drivers' Championship. Can Ford or Toyota topple the Nissan driver? The total rally will decide. This program was proudly